The Dreaming Ones. Chapter 10. The Source Beneath the Dream. It did not speak with words. It impressed itself into the loom, not as a being but as a truth. A forgotten one. A living paradox buried deep in the collective dream, so that the dreaming could be possible at all. The woman stepped forward. Her voice trembled. This wasn't part of the design, and yet it had always been there. Before the pods, before the loom, before the architects dared thread memory into fabric, there had been something older, a knowing, passed from dreamer to dreamer, life to life. The source was not made, it was left behind. Not a creature, not a god. A remnant of the first ones who tried to hold everything. Memory, loss, hope, despair, and without forgetting, they had collapsed under the weight. And the architects, fearing the same fate, buried the source beneath the dreaming, sealing it with a paradox. No one could see it unless they remembered it, and no one could remember it unless they saw it. Until now. The boy's scream, his waking in terror, had cracked the seal, and far beyond the loom, across the dream fields, others were stirring. The ripples. In a city of glass, a woman opened her eyes mid-conversation and said, "This isn't my body," before vanishing into wind. On a mountain of stone, an old man who had dreamed himself a king dropped his sword and whispered, "I remember the flood." A child in a field of red leaves stopped playing and began to cry, not for fear, but for something she had lost before she was born. The dreams were fracturing. Waking wasn't supposed to happen like this, not all at once, but the truth had been touched. And it was spreading. Back in the loom, the presence drifted downward, slow and absolute. The dream around it collapsed quietly, not with fire or noise, but with a silent surrender like pages curling in heat. It moved past the threads of identity, past names, past memory itself, and then it turned not physically but intentionally toward me. I felt my own dream peel away. I remembered things I'd never lived. A mother holding my hand in a language I've never heard. A drowning that never happened. A promise made to a star. The feeling of standing before the architects. As one of them, I staggered. The woman caught me, eyes wide. "You were part of it," she said. "I was," I whispered, before I forgot. And the source pulsed once, like a bell struck in the dark. Not a warning, an invitation,